We have arrived. I'm starting this video very, very late because I was supposed to be filming all of this before we got here. So we're in Port St. Lucie and we have a live recording today. So it's my first big production, at least for myself. And I contracted some of my boys to do some camera work for me. So we're running 4 or 5 cameras and we have all this stuff to get out. You can kind of tell it's all black cases, but lights, cameras, power, all this other stuff. So we're gonna go set up and you guys can enjoy it. You didn't get to see the road trip or the breakfast, but we're about 3 hours from home. Not bad, but we're here in Port St. Lucie. Let's do it. Wait, horizontal coming?
So you gotta get another one for that.
Yes.
I'll plug this one.
Chill.
So that's what we do. Yeah, they're gonna go in the back. I'm gonna put them up, pointing up. What do you want me to do? So just kind of control the weight. Yeah. So then what we can do actually, yeah, just support this upwards. I'm gonna take the weight off the rest. You don't want to make keep it like this. I may change the angle. Because you see the kind of big.
Gotta need both sides. I got you.
We're gonna have some more weight.
Yeah, it's like a power brick. So the brick can go down here. Well, it clamps onto it. Oh, so you're not connecting to the wall. Yeah, it connects to the wall. It's an interesting design. If I would have known with a little more time, I would have bought a V-mount battery to do it. But more money. It may not. That one's only 10 feet. How many years?
This is what it's like behind the scenes.
Exactly what it feels like.
The tension, the nerves, the pressure.
Hey, this is not nerve-wracking at all. If we mess up the video, it's his fault.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we're not done. We're not done.
We're not done. I have a roll of gap tape right now.
Make sure you test it on this. Make sure some will damage this. You have to just test it.
What's the other one? That's just easy. Upgrade though, that's gonna be a game changer. All the focus. Behind the scene, Papa. This is the lineup for today. So we're running A7 III on a gimbal. We got the Blackmagic Pocket 6K, 6700 on a rig, and then I have my A7C on a rig as well. Running 4 cams. We got 2 GVM B200s, Godox. This is a 140 centimeter softbox. So we're running a dual setup here. We have 2 newer lights in the back just to break up the background, and then two of them, 2 bar lights there. So it's about 4:30, I think, 4:40. We stopped to grab some lunch. We left the camera set up, memory cards are in. We just have to check our white balance and settings before they start rehearsal so we can just have that peace of mind. Everybody's just aquí comiendo, se dice buen provecho. Jay's on a business call there. He just got a new job today, so see you guys at the recording.
out pretty fast too. It is. What time is it, bro?
It's 6:43.
6:43. So 7 o'clock is go time. We're already set up. They have everybody in positions. Cameramans are ready. The crowd is ready. We got double A music. Armando, his boys are ready. We got Heroic, Focus, I think. We're ready to do this. We're very excited. It's our first production, so we get to get it done. We had a hiccup right before we started recording, so I'm not using a gimbal. The battery plate that I had the MPF battery on decided not to communicate with the camera, and it kept shutting off on me, so handheld it is. So we're done with the first 2 songs. We did a retake on one of them. We're going to be doing the third and last song for the night. They got a pretty good support group out here from their church, and also friends and family that came by. It's been a blast. We're having issues with the Blackmagic camera. At first, it wasn't reading the battery pack from the NFP that I had connected to it on the plate. And then we took it off that, connected a V-mount battery, and put it in my pocket while I was filming. What happened? Am I in frame? Corey's holding the camera for me now. And then we took it off the gimbal and put it just handheld, and then it wasn't reading the SSD, so it kept stopping itself from recording. It would record for like 4 or 5 seconds and it stopped. Blackmagic, I don't know what you guys did with this update, but it's messing up my production. So figure it out, or I'll figure you out, bro.
So guys, we're thinking.
This is the worst part about any kind of event or recording for all my Pentecostal musicians and media guys. You know the mess and the lack of staff. So I got my boys helping me out. We just got the cameras to pack up. We already did take down all the lights, and we're gonna assist the sound guys to get their stuff taken care of. But so yeah, we're just packing up and I'm here ready to go home. Sponsor me.
Thank you. Do you wish to continue?
I got an omelet and some chicken strips, bro. Super random. So first of all, guys, thank you for watching this video, and thank you to all my supporters of my last video. It got 174 views, which is the most I've had in my channel. I got 5 or 6 new subscribers. So if you're enjoying that kind of content, let me know. It seems like the whole thrift finds and everything, coffee shop, thrifting, kind of drew a little bit of more people, if that makes sense. But I appreciate you guys. And I hope you've enjoyed this behind the scenes of our live recording we had a couple of weeks ago. If you're new to this channel, and I forget to say this every time I start my videos, if you're new to this channel, if you're new here at the studio, I'm Kevin, your host. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this journey. It's time for Bible Talk. Before we get to Bible Talk, babe, you mute yourself. Today we have a special guest with us today. She's on behind the scenes today. You guys always get little snippets of her. You guys haven't technically, they met you in the Guatemala video for those that watched it. If not, go back and watch it. It's my beautiful girlfriend, Selena. Mwah. Before we get started, I'm feeling a little under the weather. I've been having a massive sore throat for whatever reason. To all my worship leaders, all my singers, I'm gonna give you a hack real quick. I make my tea. No matter what, I always make the same one, because if I'm congested, it helps. If my throat is sore, it helps. And if I want to warm up my voice for Sunday mornings, it helps as well. So this right here is Throat Coat from Yogi. It is a tea, a herbal tea. I don't know what it has, and if I'm being honest with you, you can read the ingredients. I throw in 2 of these Vapor Cool cough drops from Vicks, and however much honey you want for flavor, and it's good for your throat as well. So just a little hack for singers, or if you're under the weather. For my worship leaders and my singers, this is amazing. Bible talk time, right? So, she's laughing at me, guys. She says she's not laughing at me, that she's just smiling. All right, so the verse of the day, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 7 and 9. And like always, we read the word in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So then neither he who plants is anything, nor he who waters, but God who gives the increase. Now he who plants and he who waters one, and each one will receive his own reward according to his own labor. For we are God's fellow workers. You are God's field, and you are God's building. So really quickly, I studied this morning, and it's, how do I say this? One of those Bible verses that holds us accountable to our spiritual growth and spiritual lives. And I kind of broke it down like I usually tend to do with our Bible talks. The first part is, he who plants isn't anything, right? So he who plants is nothing. And then he who waters is nothing, but God. But God increases, meaning he grows and he multiplies. What does that really mean to us? It doesn't mean that our efforts are invalid. What this verse is trying to implement is that there's a responsibility that we need to take in our spiritual lives. So we plant our pots, or we plant our crops and we water them, is our responsibility to do, but we can't make them grow by our own power, our own strength, or our own knowledge. We do our part in taking care of our crops or taking care of our plants, and the science behind it grows. But in this reference is saying God is the one who gives the increase, meaning as we water and as we plant, we're doing our part. God is doing the rest. But our efforts are needed for us to grow. So we do our part and God does the rest. Very simple. Very, very simple. The second part of the verse says, now he who plants and who waters are one, and each one will receive his own reward according to his own labor. When we do our part for God, and when he sees our efforts, not only our efforts, but our intentions in our efforts, we're rewarded according to what we do. And it also kind of correlates, we're rewarded, or we receive consequences for what we don't do that we're supposed to do. When we talk about accountability, when we talk about responsibility, it's what we need to do, what we're told to do, what we're dependent on to do. And in our spiritual lives, we can't grow just because God loves us. We can't grow just because we know of God. We can't grow just because we believe in God, or we read, passages that motivate us. No, there's a knowing and there's a pressing into God's presence that allows us to grow. But it comes with sacrifice. So if we refer our spiritual lives or compare it to the art of planting and the art of farming, you have to prep the land. You have to put the right amount of seeds, right amount of a plant or another tree, and then you have to maintain it. So you can't grow your fruit. You can't grow in God if you don't maintain it. So us just relying on our conscience of believing in God isn't enough, which is why Corinthians is telling us, but God is the one who increases when we do our part. So you got to do our part first, then God will increase. It's not I pray today, God's going to bless me. No, you pray, you read. As you're growing knowledge in God, as you're building a relationship with God through communication, through communion, through your conversations, through your prayers, you will start to see the fruit of the Spirit in you that allows you and gives evidence that you are growing. You can't grow without planting, and you can't grow without watering. So you have to water and you have to plant. You have to pray and you have to read his word, and he will be evident in you. That's all for today. Very simple, but just keep it in mind that 1 Corinthians 3:7 is giving us an accountability. That we need to water and plant, but God is the only one that gives us growth. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. It's been a little bit of a up and down this last 2 months, but we're getting back on track. I promise. For those who enjoyed the last video, I have some more thrift finds coming for you guys, and I'm very excited to share them because there were actually some really good pieces that I found for what I think are very affordable prices. So stay tuned, and I've been posting a lot on my personal Instagram and the studio as well on Instagram. So on my personal, at Kevin J. Maldonado, and then the studio is at thestudio.fp. I'll tag them below in the description so you can go ahead and follow me and follow my journey, because I post a lot on there more than I do here. I'm a little more active there, so just if you want to stick around with me for the whole journey, go ahead and follow me on both, and we'll stay in touch. God bless you all. Love you.